Hello. In this tutorial, we are going to demonstrate how to prevent absentee ballots from occurring. So an absentee ballot is one in which somebody is able to cast a vote even if they are no longer physically present in the meeting room. And in the case of VPOLL, for example, let's say you came to your meeting, you registered, there were some votes that were taking place that morning. So you logged on to VPOLL, you participated, cast some votes, and then it's now lunchtime and you decide to go home. The meeting is still taking place and there are going to be more votes occurring in the afternoon. However, since you've left, but you haven't logged off of VPOLL, it's very likely that when we push out another vote, that would appear on your device and you can cast a vote. Well, with some organizations, you may not want that to be able to happen. You only want those that are physically present in your meeting room to go ahead and cast a vote. So the way we do that is by incorporating a question code. The question code is a random 3-digit number, and that only appears on the presentation view. And of course, the presentation view is the screen, the questions, and the results that appear on the projection screen only in your meeting room. So the presentation view is connected to the projector. The projector is displaying the question along with the question code. And therefore, the only way you would know what that random 3-digit number is, that question code, is if you were physically present in the room and able to see the presentation screen. So if I was that individual that left the meeting early but did not log off the VPOLL, you are first you're first prompted to enter the question code. And not knowing that number, you would not be able to enter the code incorrectly and therefore participate. So let's demonstrate this in VPOLL and show you how that functions. So turning your attention to the screen here, I've already logged on to VPOLL. I'm in my polling session. And this is for the election question type. And right here is the field question code. So I click it from no to yes. And then that means for this particular question, we are going to incorporate the question code. So I'm going to save that. And now we can demonstrate what it looks like when it's in operation. So now I'm going to run it. So I'm going to open up my meeting, open up my polling session, go to the question, which is, I think, 724 over here. Here we are. And as you can see, the question code is enabled. So let me log in as a participant. And what are we? It's access code 831927. 831927. Click join. Enter my name. Select the polling session. So now I am now logged onto VPOLL. Let's say I'm in the room. Okay, this is showing the results from the last thing we've done here, so I apologize for that. Now let's bring up the presentation view, because that is critical, a critical piece in working with the question code. So 831927 followed by /P for presentation view. Select the polling session. And now let's launch this question. So it's an election question. You have to select 3 candidates. And I'm going to broadcast the question. And as you will see in the presentation view up at the top here, you are given the question code. In this case, it's number 706. So every time you cast a vote, every time you broadcast a question, it's a new question code, a new number. Again, a random 3-digit number. So me as the participant, I am first prompted to enter the question code. So here it is, enter the question code. A participant has 3 chances to enter the code correctly. If they enter it incorrectly 3 times, then they are blocked and cannot participate in that vote. So again, it's 706. If I did 710, I get an error, try again. 850, I get an error, try again. But this time I'm going to enter it correctly because I do actually want to vote. So I put it in, it is just double check, it's 706. I click the green arrow button, and now I have the question. So again, unless you know what that question code is, you cannot actually cast a vote. But since I was in the room, I was able to look at the presentation view, see what the question code is. I was able to enter that number, and now I can cast a vote. So it's as simple as that. So again, just to demonstrate, if I was somebody else, coming in here. All right, I'm another participant, and I entered the code incorrectly 3 times. You're locked out. And now I cannot vote. So, however, once we do another ballot or some other vote, then they can enter a new number and they're okay. So, just to demonstrate that, let's go in here. I stop the voting. I show results. Here it is on the presentation view. It's just the one vote. Here it is on my phone. And here it is also on the other participant who was blocked out. They can see the results. They just were unable to vote because they entered the wrong question code. So now if we were to do this question again, so let me quickly duplicate it. Here we go. Let's launch it again. And now we'll see we have a different code. Now it's 255. So again, here's the second participant. So 255, they enter it in and they can go ahead and vote. Likewise, if I enter it in with my name, I can go ahead and vote too. So that is how we use a question code in conjunction with the presentation view to help prevent absentee ballots from occurring, people not in the room still being able to cast a vote. Thank you very much.